We should never forget how young they were. 30 years ago, these three dared to confront an unimaginable evil. Stefan Gold was the youngest unit commander in Mossad. David Peretz had his 29th birthday while on the mission. Rachel Singer was only 25 when she crossed through the checkpoint into Soviet-controlled East Berlin.
So, first time in the field.
Good, that's good.
Welcome to the mission.
Their assignment had been to capture the surgeon of Birkenau, a man whose sadistic experiments left thousands disfigured or dead.
It's a brave thing you're doing.
I'm not brave. I'm terrified.
We take him back alive. We show the world what he did.
You're trembling? I think you're the one that is afraid, David. Afraid of the monster.
We followed.
Oh, God.
Only 4 people know what happened here.
No matter what, the truth stays in this room, between us. What if we could go back? Would it be different?
We can't go back.
We have to deal with it.
Well, what does that mean? Deal with it.
The Dead.
Hey, Darwin.
Hey there, Jessica. How are you?
I'm great. How you doing?
Pretty great, thank you.
Good.
Thank you for joining us here in Film Fiend, here in St. Louis. Now, first of all, I want to congratulate you on the success on The Help.
Thank you.
Third week in a row, number 1 in the box office.
Number 1.
Pushing close to that, $100 million, almost close to that, so that's pretty awesome.
It's awesome. It's, I want to say like, oh, it's so surprising, but you know what? I had hoped, because I loved the book, I loved the script, and I loved those actresses I was working with. So it was very exciting to see it all come together.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome too, because normally like films like that really don't do that well in the box office. Like normally it's, kids films or action films or things like that, so for this kind of film to do so well, it really shows that the future of film is heading in a really different direction, like a great direction as far as like the audience is coming to see films in the theater. It's great.
Yeah, and also, an ensemble of women. That's exciting.
Yes,
when a movie
exactly.
with all these fantastic actresses is the #1 film in August.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, let's make more of these.
Well, there's you, there's Allison Janney, there's of course Viola, she's awesome. Fellow Juilliard, a graduate.
Yeah, she is.
Which is which is awesome. So so tell us a little bit about The Dead. You're definitely in some more great company of women with Helen Mirren and everything. So tell us about that.
Yeah, it's funny. It couldn't be more different than the lightness of The Help. The Dead is about these 3 Mossad agents that go into 1965 East Berlin to capture a war criminal, played by myself, Sam Worthington, and Martin Chokas.
Nice.
We make a mistake that 30 years later we need to atone for, and then we're played by Helen Mirren, Tom Wilkinson, and Karen Hines.
Nice, very awesome. Yeah, so Sam Worthington's there. That's pretty awesome. So
Yeah.
let me ask you about the. Yeah, he's definitely blowing up. It's great.
And there's a bit of a love triangle between my character and Sam's and Martin's character. So it's there's romance, there is intrigue, there's suspense. It's thrilling. It's actually it's the perfect date movie. I think out of everything I've done, this is the film to see on a date, because it's really exciting. It's action-packed. It gets your heart beating, and then there's love. There's this romantic love affair in it as well.
Okay.
So yeah, it's perfect for that. Bring your lady or your guy.
I'll be bringing my lady. That's for sure. And
Great.
Now you were playing like younger Helen Mirren, correct?
Yes.
And so what was the casting process for that like? I mean, do you still audition, or was like a thing where you actually tested with her to see what the a resemblance was like, or
no,
how did that work?
Yeah, there was no testing with her, but there was definite audition. I mean, I fight very hard for my roles that I usually end up playing, and I have no problem auditioning. I actually think it's great. It means that you can really see what the chemistry is between you and the director. You know, if it works, if you guys work well together. So auditioning's great. But I went and met with him first, and I knew she was going to be involved, so I was like, I really wanted to play the part. I was like, I went to Juilliard, I work really hard, I'll work on the accent, I'll work on the fighting before, I'll study all I can about the Holocaust and the medical experiments. And then at the end I said, and Helen's 5'4", and I'm 5'4", so it's perfect. We're the same height.
Great, great. Well, now, with all the stage combat and all the fighting happening there, I know you have a history as a dancer.
Yes.
Now, how much did that, help in terms of, playing, the fight scenes and the kick in, the run in, the jump in, all that? How that helped?
Well, it was really, really helpful. I'm not a fighter by nature, but I trained for 4 months in Krav Maga, which is the fighting style of the Israeli Defense Army and the Mossad. So that was helpful, but my background in dance is I found to be really helpful with the stunt fighting because it really is like a dance. You have your scene partner that you're fighting with that is like your dance partner, and both people have to keep count in their head. They're counting silently, 1, 2, 3, and they're keeping a rhythm. And if one person is off on the rhythm, you're going to get hit in the face. Because you have to really be with the other person. So yeah, I found my dance history really helpful. Okay, awesome. Well, tell you what, our time is up. Thank you so much for joining us here on Film Fiend, and I really hope that the success of The Debt is just as awesome as The Help was, okay? And congratulations on all your work. Thank you. And I'm really excited for you, okay? Thanks. It opens Wednesday. I really appreciate it.
Growing up, we all want to know the toughest kid in the neighborhood was, right? I want to know the toughest man on the planet is. That's what we're going to find out.
Brendan, it's me, Pop.
What are you doing here?
Tommy's back.
Did he say if he wants to see me?
I'm proud of you, Tommy. What you did for that kid didn't tank. What was I supposed to do, let him drown?
Tommy Reardon, you saved my life.
Look, Brendan, the bank has got to go by the new appraisal figures. You're upside down on your mortgage.
How much do you need? I didn't come in for long, Frank. I was hoping that you would train me. Are you serious?
Do it! I thought we agreed that we weren't going to raise our children in a family where their father gets beat up for a living.
Brendan, you're a teacher. You got no business in the ring with those animals.
Actually, I used to be one of those animals. Guess I forgot to put that down on my application.
There's this big tournament. Top 16 middleweights in the world. And when it takes all, I'm gonna need a trainer of that much you were good at.
Frank, I need this. I got a family to protect. Everything I do is for them.
What's going on up here?
Daddy is now a princess. Mom needed you. I needed you. You're my big brother. You bailed on me.
I was a 16-year-old kid. What the hell did I know?
You had a choice, okay? You had a choice.
War hero Tommy Reardon, who has become an overnight sensation, and Brendan Conlon, the physics teacher, they pulled off a miracle.
You can do this. When you say it, I can do this.
You got him! This is impossible! The two men fighting for the championship tonight are brothers! Go war!
Are we here to win this fight? Because if we're not, I will throw in the towel.